When I look at Black history, a lot of pain, but also a lot of triumph as well. You know, I can't tell you too much about the plantations, but even in slavery, our people were creating culture. Not to romanticize slavery, but I'm just talking about my race. We created culture. We created innovative ways to plant food, innovative dishes. We got married, and then post slavery, um, actually not even post slavery, during slavery, we rebelled against that system. And even during the Civil War, we rebelled against that system. Black people in America have never been the type to, I believe, as a whole, accept or even just champion the fact that we have been um, in a state of inequality. I believe the culture created today is a culture that has dismantled the black male and black women struggle. I'll say this because, from what I understand, wherever there's triumphant black men, there's always been jealous white men who would, try to destroy his character or just sabotage what he's doing by fire and by force. Um, there's so much history that you need to be aware of for this to make sense. But if you understand the history and you know what happens when successful black men are rising up and when successful black establishments are rising up, you'll understand that successful black people have always been targeted and have always been uh, crucified, whether it be physically, mentally, or spiritually. And honestly, if me being from a race who have been literally property for centuries, I can't be too shocked with whatever's thrown at me. And I have to understand that we could do this together. When I look at the state of modern Black America, I always think, man, what if we had Black Wall Street? What if we had the Black Panther Party? What if we had all these things that our people created for us? And then you know what I realized? I realized that a lot of these leaders and organizations created by leaders may not be here anymore, but the people are still here. What are the people doing? When I look at black men in America, a lot of us are brainwashed to think all we can do is either sports or entertain white people. We've lost the independent mind. I look at a lot of black African American women. A lot of them are entertained by garbage, filth, disrespect, dishonor, whoredomhood. And it's not, I realize my people as a whole are in a fallen state right now. And we need leaders, and we also need to lead ourselves to a better place. But even in the Bible, when it said that a generation couldn't make the promised land, that's how it is right now. A lot of African Americans, I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like if God's going to use me along with many others to start creating things again, a lot of people are going to be left behind. And I know I may be saying a whole lot, but I love my race, and it's sad the state we're in today. It's like we don't have leaders. So what happens when we don't have leaders? No one's leading the way. And if no one's leading the way, our people get trapped in things that aren't good. No, it's not fair for a black man to blame a black woman for the state of his existence. It's not fair for a black woman to blame a black man for the state of his existence. But when you understand that as a man and as a woman, you have a identity, duty, and obligation to your race, you have to know how to play that role. If not, you don't have to. Not everyone who looks like you is like you, but it's good to understand that men, we have a place for our people. And then sisters, you have a place for your people as well. We've accepted so much today that isn't good for us, and it's very sad and disappointing and kind of disturbing when you look at it. Someone said it wisely. J. Cole said it wisely. The music we listen to is killing us, and it's not black music. It's white-owned music used by black puppets. J. Cole also said a lot of these things we're doing and are into are just killing us. And that's another thing. Don't say we're hurting each other. Don't say we're hurting each other. We're being victimized by those who are setting up the chessboard for us to destroy ourselves. That being said, it's going to take a lot of courage And like anything, when you're facing against wicked people, blood's gonna have to shed. The civil rights movement, a lot of people died in the civil rights movement. Just for there to be African American studies in college, I believe people have lost their lives. You know, if I had to be someone to lose my life, so be it. But I don't want to live like a shameless individual who has no morals. I'm a child of God. If I have to die and be crucified, I'll be crucified. But I'm tired of seeing black people demoralizing ourselves because we're not having any type of backbone and we're just doing what we can for money. It's like our behavior and what we have accepted is almost seemingly worse than slavery. I'm not saying it is, but seemingly. And it's just so much I want to try to undo and change. God says we are to redeem the days, so I'm going to do my best to redeem the days.